One of the results of the economic downturn of the pandemic has been a significant lowering of interest rates by the Federal Reserve to stimulate the U.S. economy. One of the benefits of the interest rates being lowered by the Federal Reserve is that mortgage interest rates come down. Over the course of the last couple of months, we have fielded a number of calls from clients with questions about refinancing their mortgage and whether it's a good time to refinance. And the simple answer, like anything else in finance, is it's all about the math. And here's the way we look at it. For every $100,000 that you have in a mortgage, the lowering of interest rates by 1% on your mortgage saves you about $1,000 a year, right? So you might look at your payment from before to after and say it's not a significant difference in payment from pre-refinance to post-refinance. But what most people fail to realize is that virtually all the savings that they're getting with the change in payment is a lowering of interest rates and an increase in the pay down of their principal. So we do encourage people to look at refinancing their mortgages at times like this. The most important thing to look at is the cost of refinancing relative to how long you think you're going to stay in the home. So what do I mean by that? Typically when you refinance, there will be some legal fees associated or mortgage filing fees associated with the refinance. If you're going to refinance and your interest rate is going to come down that same 1% on the $100,000 mortgage, and you're going to save $1,000 a year, if your closing costs are, let's say hypothetically, $2,000, it's going to take you 2 years to recoup the cost of refinancing, right? And if you think you're going to stay in your home more than 2 years, preferably more than 3 or more years, you know not only are you recouping all of your costs, but you're then saving some additional money. The other thing we like clients to think about when they're thinking about refinancing a mortgage in a low interest rate environment is trying to shorten their mortgage. A lot of times by refinancing the mortgage, they are lowering the mortgage payment. But maybe what they want to think about is going from a 30-year mortgage to a 15-year mortgage. Yes, your payment may go up, but now you take your savings from what might be $1,000 a year that cumulatively adds to maybe 10 to 15,000, and you magnify that by shortening your mortgage and significantly lowering your interest cost into, $30,000 to $40,000 over the course of a mortgage, over a 15 versus 30-year mortgage. So it's definitely worth a look right now to consider refinancing any mortgages that you have. Interest rates were low pre-COVID. Now they're extremely low. A lot of cases you can find a 15-year mortgage in the 2.5% to 3% range, which is a very cheap cost of funds.